Good morning. I have just had my second. I'm in the car. I'm driving, so I'm not going to be looking at y'all. But I'm working on getting these videos out. I just had my second SI joint injection, and it is so nice because it does, I've got SI joint stuff going on. That's when you get the pain that sort of runs down on one side, if it's my left side. Anyway, I'm doing the protocol to work toward an ablation, which is fries it, kills it. And get this, Medicare will not, they told me when I called them, because they turned me down when the doctor, how they have to send it in and request approval. Well, they turned me down. And I asked him. He said, well, they turned this down a lot. In fact, now he basically says they just won't even approve it. So of course, I'm getting on the phone and I'm calling them, and they're saying, oh no, we approve it. It's just you have to, it is the hardest one to be approved. And you have to do the 2 diagnostic injections, and you have to do the PT. And so I just did my second injection, and you have a little bit of residual soreness because, I'm a nurse, so I got a little bit of knowledge here. And I've done the physical therapy. Medication-wise, no. Pain management, I'm not doing drugs, so, basically it's been the Motrin. And a little bit of tramadol, but not a whole lot. So, here I am. Okay, definitely the pain is decreased. The catch, which really is aggravating, y'all, is that, I can have the implant, they call it a chip, put in, and basically it's like a TENS unit that gets implanted in your back, and then it's some little box or something that you can attach to it and put in up next to where the implant is, and you can get so you can control how much the TENS unit, the little tingling shock stuff, I don't really know what it's called, and I thought, well, I don't want that, because that has to, something goes wrong, you have to get it taken out, and then the only other option is surgery. But they won't pay for a 5-minute procedure where you burn the nerve. I've had an ablation in my neck. It does work. But they don't want to pay for that. But they'll pay for the tip, or they'll pay for surgery. Can you believe this? I mean, it's like, my gosh, what is wrong? Who's making the rules? So I can go ahead and do it, but I've got to dig up the $500 to do it. So I need y'all's help. Like and subscribe, please. Get me to the point with YouTube that I can actually make a little money and pay for, evidently, the simple things that Medicare won't pay for. Oh, they'll pay for the big ones. They'll pay to put a chip in. That is an invasive procedure, and it's in there, which means you would probably have to have it removed if something goes wrong. It's like getting a TENS unit implanted in you. Or they'll pay for surgery, which I didn't even go there. I don't want anything invasive, but I am just sick to death of the constant pain that's sort of like in the cheek of the butt and goes up through the waist, and I was telling him, he says, that's classic, SI, which is your sacroiliac joint. So that's my video for the morning. I am so put out with Medicare. Who is making these dumb rules? It's almost like they want to spend our money, where you could have something that has a high probability of taking care of the pain. Will the nerve grow back? 2 to 3 years, maybe. It never grew back in my neck. So anyway, anybody got any pull with Medicare, let me know. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.